Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
So the journey so far, how would you describe it? The online journey so far, how would you describe it?
It's been fun, but also tasking.
Okay.
It's been fun, but it requires a lot of work.
Okay.
It requires you to be on top of your game. It requires you to have more time to sit and work, especially in these days, like I said, when you don't have too many competent hands coming in to be trained and to do the job. A lot of people are coming into journalism these days. The question they first ask is, how do we make money? And you and I know from our beginning, especially the humble one, that it is not about how do you make money. It's about how do you make your name. Because without a name in the profession, you're not going anywhere. You must be known for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories. You must be known for something unique. So it's a bit tough now for those who are editors or who are publishers online now, because they do a lot of the jobs. Not for want of not wanting to spend money, but for want of even competent hands. We have fairly good hands now, but that journey has taken over 11 years for us to get there. It's now people are convinced about the reason why we may not be able to pay them all the money like some of the prints we do, but you also know that there is this joy you feel when you are the one who is breaking the news, when you are the one who is getting an exclusive and people are rushing to read you. So it's coming to that level where we're also getting some good hands. But still, as we speak, the publisher has a lot of work to do so that that newspaper can be at the top.
Okay.
Not just in terms of turning out stories, but also in terms of quality, editing, language, which a lot of people are looking out for now.
Why are some journalists still reluctant to embrace online journey?
Well, I don't know. It's something I've asked myself a couple of times since I started. What I've done is to encourage people who are leaving the print to get online. A lot of them, until when they come in, they don't see the prospects. I've had a couple of people who have encouraged to come into online publishing. But the first thing they want is who is going to guarantee them that their next meal can come from this online publication. Nobody will guarantee you that. It is the hard work you put into it that will guarantee you that. And there is a story I always share. I was doing my newspaper less than 6 months after we started. My office then was in my home, inside my house. I had my office there. And I got a call from one of the banks, specifically United Bank for Africa. I didn't know anybody there. I wasn't covering business. I've never really had any major story on business since I left Newswatch magazine. This was even during the era of late Chief Bola Idias, Minister of Power, that I wrote a cover or joined in writing a cover on the state of power then. And then somebody said, "You guys are doing well." Who is this? I'm from so. How did you see that we are doing well? We are seeing you everywhere. Take this advert for 6 months. I didn't go out of my house. But we were consistent with what we were doing. So, but a lot of people still have this feeling that print is the only thing. A lot of chief executives are looking for stories online and they are reading. We can gauge that from responses that we are getting. So until people now see that the online business is serious business and the coming, like I still said it last week at the annual general conference of the Guild of Corporate Online Publishers, we are still too few who are online publishers. That's why you have a lot of charlatans trying to take over the space. Until we fully occupy it completely, we won't know that there are opportunities. And you recollect that I also mentioned this. One of the greatest backers of online publishers, that's Google. Those who are running the Nigerian office told us very clear terms that they have money to spend online, but they don't have where to spend it. That there are a lot of advertising opportunities, but they want quality news websites to push in those adverts. How many of them do we have? What you have these days are people who will set up an online newspaper and be working from office to say, give me adverts. And then you go to that publication, you look at it, maybe the latest story on it was 3-4 days ago, some 1 week. And you are looking for somebody to put an advert on that. So it's funny that things have changed from when we started journalism, from pursuing the story to now consciously going out of your way to look for money. That's not the way it runs. You must give value for somebody to add value to you. Very seriously.